Many of you know that at one point I was a police officer. I'm a retired police officer. And those of you that do, and then those of you who come to talk to me, always ask me, did this help me? Did this gifts that I have help me as a police officer? I'm going to tell you a couple of stories. Now, is there, cop intuition? Yes, there is some of that kicks in. But the stories I'm going to tell is a little bit deeper than that. Not much. But anyway, the first one I want to tell you. I spent most of my time on the north end of town, okay? My sector car was actually a Suburban. It was an ambulance. We were emergency services. We did whatever we needed to do to help people, okay? I was eventually transferred to the south end of town. Now, the north end of town was very, very busy, and I enjoyed that. I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie, to be honest with you. I like being busy. I don't like sitting around doing nothing. So they switched me down to, I guess they want to get us our heads straight because it's a real busy part of town. So they switched us down to the Scarsdale section. It was Sector 6-2, which isn't quite as busier, but it was a Suburban as well. It was the South End Suburban, South End Emergency Services. I was an emergency services officer. At the time, it was different than what it is today. Anyway, a call comes over the air, okay? 63K, 63, just got a report of a merchant saying that somebody bought merchandise with what he feels are stolen credit cards, but the credit card machines are down, computers are down, they cannot verify it, and they gave us the plate, the registration, and where the vehicle was headed, which was south on Central Avenue. Okay, so I'm the next sector over. I'm headed down as well. So the 3 car gets them. I'm 6'2". 6'3" gets them. I get there right after 6'3" gets them to back them up. Communications runs the plate. They tell us that the license and registration, as well as the insurance for the owner of that vehicle, is suspended. The registration is revoked. We got there. Car was loaded with stuff, including what looked like a dining room set on the top, tied to the top of his car. And he's traveling south. Okay? So I walk up, and the other officer, really a nice guy, he wanted to maybe do parking tickets. That was it. That's the South End guys. It was a little easier for them. And he says, he's a nice guy, he's, calm. I said, do you mind if I talk to him? Okay, because my radar is going off at this point. I didn't know him. I didn't talk to him. He said, yeah, go ahead. So I said to the guy, I said, you don't have any identification? None? Zero? No. And he's holding a wallet. I said, there's nothing in the wallet. Well, he hands me the wallet. Okay. He's a black man. In the wallet was a family photograph of a white family, a boy, a girl, husband, and wife. So I asked him who these people were. And he gave me 3 male names. Okay. Predominantly African-American names. I'm like, okay, there's 2 and 2 here. You gave me 3 male names. Oh, that's the wrong picture. Now, okay. This guy is absolutely lying to me. I've got no question. That's the cop instinct. But, so now, our boss shows up. Lieutenant says, give him tickets. If the cards are stolen, because we couldn't verify, we will lock him up when it comes to pay for the tickets. I said, Lou, he's going to pay for the tickets like he's paying for that stuff in the car. Once we let him go, he's gone. And that was the intuition. Okay. Well, anyway, he says, just give him the tickets, don't arrest him, goes off to dinner. I'm like, I just can't believe this. All right. Well, anyway, the guy lied to me 2 more times. And I asked him, I said, can you follow me to headquarters? Would you mind following me to headquarters so we could talk about this? And I told the other cop, I said, who was issuing the tickets, I said, Eddie, you're issuing tickets. My name's not on these tickets. I'm a ghost. This is going bad. I'm not here. Okay? So he does. The guy follows me to headquarters, get him upstairs. Very long story short, I identify him and the other man whose name was on the cards. They both worked in finances at a company called Savin. The guy whose name was on the cards, which was John Smith, by the way, I'll never forget that. He was 40, this kid was 24. We tried to locate John Smith. We couldn't locate him. He had moved 2 or 3 times. Now, Imagine trying to locate a guy who's moved 2 or 3 times by the name of John Smith in the state of New York, okay? Anyhow, so I got some information. So I went upstairs to this kid and I said, listen, John Smith's on his way in here. We can do this one of 2 ways. You can either give me what happened, or when John Smith gets here, I'm going to throw the book at you. Well, and I knew, this feeling that this kid would break. If I felt he was a hard-ass criminal, which he, by the way, he'd been locked up several times for the same thing. So he wasn't an innocent, just did this the first time kind of guy. Well, the kid gave me a total confession, all right? I got 9 felony indictments for each forgery. I got 4 misdemeanor indictments and 3 violation indictments. I got pulled out of the car for making my lieutenant look stupid, and I walked for the next 2 years. So, by the way, the kid, he got 2 weeks time served. So who won on that deal? Okay? Anyway, my radar was going off the whole time. Even when before I talked to him, I was in the car, somebody's telling me this kid stole these, no doubt about it, and you really shouldn't jump to those conclusions, but that helped me, okay? But like I said, who won? The next 2 years, I walked, and he got off, basically, except for serving two weeks before he could get to court. All right, folks, listen. Always remain hopeful, never hopeless. Always be optimistic, never pessimistic. Please like and follow me on this, on my channel here. I really appreciate it. Take care. Talk to you soon. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great Sunday. Bye for now.